Hopefully it's all set up. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, there we go. So that we're live. Good. So let me share this out to everyone real quick. And we will begin the session. Okay, so let me do this real quick. There we go. Share that to the Discord. So hopefully everyone sees it. I'll share this one out real quick. Okay. I think I'll just share it out to Discord because I already have it shared out with X. So, greetings everyone. My name is Zach, the Pokemaster here, and welcome back to our third session of the Boltstrike Podcast episode. Now, as you guys know, the last session was a bit shorter. This week was kind of a bit different. A lot of things were going on personally for my life, and yeah, there's just a lot of things going on. But tonight, well, hopefully it'll be sort of a bit longer. If not, it'll probably be a bit shorter, depending how fast I get through the topics. So before we do that, let's begin with the pre-pod and just going over what's been going on in life in general. So for me, not a lot happened this week other than getting ready for some cross-country races, just getting prepared for it. Just getting used to having my sophomore year classes. So it's been a fun week. As you guys already know, we did do the Mewtwo stream yesterday, and we finally got it. That took 4 tries to take it down. So hopefully, we can do that again with another stream rate, with another 7-star event raid stream. And as you guys already said, next Friday will be the Wi-Fi battle stream. So now that we got that away, like I said before, hopefully next week I got to check for next Saturday. I'm still wanting to do Breath of the Wild, so please keep an eye out for that. As for more information, and also Thursdays, like I already said, Thursdays, Sundays, no streams on those days. Those days are off streams as usual. So going back to the standard routine. And another thing, I believe I already told you guys, some of you guys this. But just to recall or just reiterate if I didn't, I'm we as most people or some people who are podcast members, they are now guest podcast members, and I asked them on their behalf, and they are let me know their situations. Asked them what they are most comfortable with, and what they feel like works out for best for them. And most of them agreed to be guest podcast members, and I respect their wishes and everything, and I'll allow them to have that. And if they want to join on a pack on any sessions on their time, they're free to do that. They can ask me at any time. So that's basically behind the scenes. And also, the Google form for the Sweat Summit is almost done. So I will release the form within a few weeks for sign-ups for the Sweat Summit. So that's all of the stuff covering for parts of it. I think that's about it for the pre-pod. That was really short. Man, it'll be, I don't know. Oof. Sometimes doing some of this podcast by myself is just really hard. Wish I had a group of people. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But for now, I think it's just about time we just do it for ourselves for a bit. So, well, this will probably be a short session as well. I feel like if I... Okay, so I want to hear feedback from you guys. As you guys already know, for right now for the previous 3 podcast sessions, for the previous 2 yesterday and or not yesterday but last Saturday and kind of or this Saturday today, I've been doing some podcast sessions by myself. So my question to you guys is, would you guys like to have a few more people joining me in these sessions and talk about more different topics just to help entertain you guys for a bit? And this goes out for other streams as well. Or would you guys like to have just me do some streams on a standalone by myself? Because I want to hear more feedback from you guys. Because feedback is really important, and just for all members of the Boltstrike community and the main Active Pokemon Master YouTube channel as well. So I want to hear more from you guys about it. Just let me know. I think that's basically it. I don't know. I'll probably have this one be short as well. Because what last week was 25, not 25, about 50 minutes, around it, 53 minutes. So almost 55. So I think this might be a bit shorter. Just just for a bit, because like I said, there's still a lot of things that I have lots of important stuff going on. But as time probably moves on, we'll probably get back into more longer sessions, like we saw with the first podcast session on the main channel, which if you I know most people are subscribed to, and yeah, I think that covers most of it. Hopefully, if not, hopefully it does. I honestly don't even know most of the time, but oh well. Um, but yeah, let me just double check. Yeah, that okay. So the first session was 2 hours. Okay, just had to double check on that. All right, so let's dive into the main topic, starting with the first one, and just nostalgia. I think this is just more of a nostalgia episode. We'll just keep it really short and simple. I think we'll start off with YouTubers. You guys know I love I do love making videos, but before I started making videos, I watched a lot of YouTubers. Most YouTubers like Smosh, Anthpo, Moshing Orange, Purple Rodri, and so many other important YouTubers in my life that I just grew up and watched. Most importantly, the main two that really stuck around for me most of my childhood was Purple Rodri and Stampy, the cat on the Minecraft side. I was really excited to see both their videos, either for Let's Plays or just Stampy's Lovely World videos. And also, there was no other YouTuber could compete with those two, other than Sam Gladiator with his Yandere High School Minecraft series, and I just like those videos were just for me back then were just fun to watch. The Moshing Orange, I watched him for his Pokemon Ash Gray, his Pokemon X and Y, Black and White. Same thing with Chugga Conroy. Um, what was the other one? There's one other something Zelda. I can't. Oh man, did I forget the YouTuber's name? Oh man, it was solely puns. I also watch back then. Um, Pimp Night. PM something Pinewall. I don't. There's just a lot of YouTubers that I watched back then. But like the main ones that really stood out to me were Purple Rodri and Stampy, along with Smosh, surprisingly. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't know YouTube was a thing until like 2000, late 2010, because I didn't know much of the internet outside of just CartoonNetwork.com or any other kid sites that I went on to, like Kid Pics and all that stuff. Just having fun. I didn't really know much of YouTube. I didn't know much of the internet space out there. So, and this is around, I left the States just to live overseas. So, there's not that many YouTubers I like out like at the start. Like my first YouTuber was really like someone introduced me to Purple Rogery. It was one of my friends' older brothers who introduced me to Purple Rogery for his Let's Plays, and it was during his Hard Gold Let's Play because I was struggling to beat Red or something along the lines, or just looking for legendary Pokemon. And until I found his channel, I thought Purple Rogery was a cool YouTuber. He seemed pretty chill to watch. Even until I also go back to rewatch some of his older videos, and he was the main one that I just sticked around the most. Um, but outside of that, throughout 2011 through 2012ish 13, I didn't really watch much of YouTube because I was more of a cable person. I also went outside a lot, and I just didn't see that many like Let's Plays or stuff. So I really didn't really like know that much of the YouTube space until like late 2013, early 2014. And there were some things I watched on YouTube, like the Pokemon Black and White anime series, Pokemon Origins, when that was coming out for English dub, until I saw that was on the Pokemon TV website. Um, and that was just it. Like, and then I didn't find Launching Orange until like later when I came back to the States in 2013, almost in 2014, for his Pokemon Ash Gray. But I didn't know of him through some videos thanks to his Pokemon XY Let's Plays. Tyranitar Tube, I saw his videos when he was doing fan made stuff with Pokemon Black and White 2 with Genesect, Kyurem, or any other Pokemon as well. Who else did I watch? There was some, give me a second, guys. There's just so many YouTubers, so many. I like it was just going back YouTube in the past. I wish I watched more of YouTube, even though it wasn't like even though everyone was basically taught that sometimes the internet can rot your brains, but that's not the point. I wish I had more time like on YouTube, just watching funny videos and immersing more myself on the internet. But I was more of the outdoor child, more of do it yourself when it came to gaming videos or just anything in general. But outside of that, not much that I did on the YouTube space. Um, until like late 2014, I started watching more YouTubers. I started seeing Ballistic Squid, more Minecraft YouTubers. I started seeing um, the Pokéraf, like during his early, like during his XY days. Um, I remember, man, it was just. I remember watching other videos. Like I remember watching Vine videos, Pokemon Ranger Boy 12 when he was doing his Pokemon XY and Sun and Moon cracks. Um, who else? Who else did I watch? Um, man, there's just a lot. Like, there was just a lot. Janitor KG Prestige when he had his YouTube channel still going. I mean, his first channel, but he has his second. Well, actually, I shouldn't talk about. But when he had his first channel, Dean, Nick of Awesomeness when he had his YouTube channel. Um, Tyrone got 3. I watched a bit of his channel. There was a lot, mainly PokeTubers, and sometimes even Minecraft, or is it Minecraft YouTubers, some Nintendo YouTubers. Um, but I didn't get much into the Anipok side until like late XY into early Sun and Moon when I saw like episode reviews, and one day there was another YouTuber that I stumbled upon. I stumbled upon Luminous Trainer Zach onto one of his videos. I believe it was his first video, his most viewed video, with his top 10 video, if I remember, because that was around the time Annie Poke was dead. I started watching M&J TV, Pokemon 7, just even PokeTubers that weren't doing games or anime stuff. I saw some PokeTubers doing trading card games, um, even fan animation games and Nuzlocke. Um, I got reintroduced to Tyranitar Tube through rumor speculations. I started watching Ruffle Rowlet. Um, I started watching Birdkeeper Toby when he was doing It All Comes Together Pokemon Sun and Moon video with Lockstin. Um, there's just so many like PokeTubers that I watched over the years. Even now when I look back at it, even though some of their channels I stopped watching, I go back and sometimes rewatch older content for a bit, just sometimes for nostalgia's sake. Um, but man, those are the current YouTubers that I watch from 2014 all the way up to 2015 into 2016. That's where I started having my second channel, which is Active Pokemaster. My first channel, that being gone forever, but I think it's still around. I believe, like on the YouTube space. I know there's like another channel, but it's been it's been years since I saw last seen that channel. Um, not much of it. But let me just. I want to. Okay, so one of the channels are still up, and man, let me tell you, one of those it was my third official channel, my third channel. Um, I want to see how much it changed over the years. Like, wow, it's well, the last time it's been used was like 6 years ago, but I don't have access to those accounts anymore. Because I used to do a lot of I wanted to be a Let's Player, and as but I'll probably give more context in some of my older channels. Probably in the future, I even started using some of the anime titles for fun for a bit, just to see um who would watch videos. It was kind of like clickbaity, but man, some of those videos, I wish I can go back and get those accounts, just just even seeing it. But after that, like even now, there's just um these videos are just so old. Even in my first channel, even if I try searching for it, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anymore. That first account, the first channel, is gone forever. I mean, unless if someone found it, I highly doubt anyone would have found it. But it's just I miss making some of those videos, like where I'm just doing making content like that. But when 2017 came around, um, when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were coming out, there is one YouTuber that I stumbled upon who went by the name of King Zoroark, and I mentioned this to everyone during my channel anniversary. He was the main reason why I want to do live streaming and YouTube videos as well. He was the final and main push. Um, I found his channel when he started up his channel with his first Ultra Sun Ultra Moon live streams were going on. He's a pretty good YouTuber. He's really chill. Um, did a lot of his Ultra Sun, his Mario Kart, his Smash Brothers, his like all of his live streams that I attended, um, and his first major like live stream that brought the community together, which you guys already know the title and the name, and this and I'll go more in and I already explained some of the origin story, but the Sweat Summit, that's where it originally came from, and I I have adopted the Sweat Summit just to expand it for the Boltstrike community. And I already stated that before a long time ago that I can use the title of the Sweat Summit just for Smash tournaments for this channel. Um, and then King Zork would later continue making live streams and just seeing how much fun watching his channels were. It got to the point to where he made a second channel called Tiger Blood, and that's where he started doing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Let's Plays. And then he swapped back to King Zoroark for Sword and Shield for live streams and Let's Plays. And then we all thought he suddenly disappeared because he would disappear for a long bit of time just for personal reasons. Then we would later see him coming back, and he would do. And he made another channel called PKM Mystic Wolf or Alpha Omega. It was just he changed it. He wanted to rebrand, and as soon as he told us he was going to take a break from YouTube, we all respected that. We respected it very well. Um, Even his old Discord server that he used to have, some people were wondering what happened to his first channel, and when we told people about it, um, the second server that, or should I say the third server, because everyone got kicked out of the first server. No one knows the reason why or how. But the second server became officially the new first server until he finally made the King Zoroark Kingdom, and that was you would have seen me being more active on there. It was fun times. Um, Around the time he stopped doing YouTube was during late Sword and Shield era after the Crown Tundra. Um, and I get and we talked in the past, like we still continue to talk. Even in some of our conversations, and I know a lot of people. This is like a topic every YouTuber, every single YouTuber has to deal with a lot of trolling as well. He got and that main reason is the reason why he stopped doing live streams, because you had to hide your screen sometimes for Pokemon Wi-Fi battles because people could see your move sets. Back in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you couldn't tell what move the streamer was going to put up. You didn't know what he was going to do, what he was scheming. But when Sword and Shield came out, he had to hide his screen for a bit, try to hide his move sets. Even now with Scarlet and Violet, you have to do the same thing. But we all thought he was going to come back for the Scarlet and Violet, which I'm glad that he's taking his time with YouTube, um, going at his own pace. I'm really happy for him, even with his new channel that's newly rebranded and is still called King Zoroark. I promise you guys are going to like him. If you do stumble upon his channel, comment down. I know it's kind of like promoting his channel, but comment down that Zach, the Pokemaster, has sent you to his channel. Trust me, he's really awesome, and I hope he does get to do live streams again in the future. Like I said, I will keep saying this. He's a really chill guy, and nothing can take that away. So, other than that, I met new anti-poke friends through YouTube. I met Pokemon trainer Brian, who now goes by the name of Orazora. Samurai Trainer Z, who I collaborated with in the past. Trayman One, who I also collaborated in the past. I got to meet so many anti-poke YouTubers thanks to YouTube, even through X or Twitter, which is now X. Even through Discord, I got to meet so many anti-poke YouTubers, even those that I watched over during the years. But I get to chat with them, even hang out with them in some gaming, like off stream, off videos, games sometimes. Um, just playing Pokemon Unite, just doing other things, even playing games that they might stream occasionally, or even once in a blue moon. That I get to be in their streams, hang out with them, enjoy their conversations as well. And that's I really can't thank like YouTube enough for like having so many opportunities with these guys, just hang out with them, and without YouTube or anything that I done, even without Anipode in general, I wouldn't be able to do much of this content, it's all because of the thanks of YouTube and some of the YouTubers that I watched over the years that got me to be inspired in making a channel, making videos, doing live streams, and just doing fun things with the community like overall. And I'm glad for it. Yeah, that was just wow. I'm just too happy. I almost guys. I think I'm about to start crying. I don't know. Other than that, um, I know you guys want to hear me talk about music for a bit, and I'm gonna be honest. If you guys, if some of you guys do know me personally, I'm gonna say out flat out straight. I would only like music wise. I will only listen to Japanese music, gaming soundtracks, or 2000 like 2000s all the way up to like early 2010s music. I'm just gonna be flying out saying that like I won't listen to any other music like past 2000 like 15ish 2016ish. For me like music, yes, it has evolved, but I feel like music has kind of died out for me. Um, but you'll see me like listen to like music from Japan, mainly. Um, Probably if I do ever get interested into it, probably Spanish music, Mexican music. Um, because I know some of my friends want me to listen to some of their countries' music. Um, Even like older music like Beethoven, I listened to some of his music for well, just one piece of music, but that's mainly it. Um, but you'll see me listening to like game soundtracks from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and the Pokepark series to Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valencia, Mario, Zelda, or Kirby, even Sonic at some points. And music, music wasn't really necessarily my thing. Um, it was just one of those things that I would listen on the go or just sometimes to sleep in some car rides. Um, but mainly the music I mainly listen to is just anime music throughout like middle school, high school, even now into college nowadays. Um, I listen to a lot of anime music thanks to Miyazaki and Hayashi's tracks. Even yes, even if I'm bored, I even hum at Go Farb's tracks in my head. As much as I really don't like his tracks, sometimes some of his tracks are really good, and I I can just say that even though TPCI should use more of the Japanese soundtracks, I think we're all going to be honest here. Outside of Antipoke, I listen to the Beyblade openings, Digimon Japanese openings, mainly Butterfly and Biggest Streamer. I haven't seen Digimon O2s, or I haven't heard it in a while, or Digimon O4, God forbid, Digimon Fusion. Well, I have heard Digimon Adventure 2020 and Digimon Adventure Try Butterfly version, so I heard those. Heard Yokai Watch's music, Inazuma 11, Bakugan for a bit, Dragon Ball, Naruto and Boruto, One Piece, um, just so many soundtracks and other stuff that I listened to in the past, but not as much as Antipoke. That's the one that I always listen to mainly over and over again up until like midway through college, the freshman year. I listened through Naruto openings throughout mainly through my high school year, same, even with endings and One Piece throughout 2020, even up to now, because I didn't start watching One Piece until like September 2020, and mainly a lot of those openings just came from Japan, and I like Japanese music a bit more than what we had here in America because I just couldn't find that much interest into American music anymore because music's evolving worldwide. A lot of people are listening to more music overseas than we and they may have in their home countries because there's different cultures and a lot of people love to explore different cultures, their music, and music's mainly one of their cultures. As as someone who lived in Japan in the past, and during the childhood, I want to go back and kind of live in Japan for a few years. I know there's a whole meme of watching anime, you learn Japanese, but that's not true because you also learn Japanese in music. Even with reading and writing, even speaking it, music is also another way to listen, like learning a bit of Japanese as well, even if there's some American words or international speaking words in it. Um, but yeah, not much of a music taste. Like I said, um, throughout my childhood, like I said, I only listened to like early 2010s, early and late 2000s, early 2000 music. So like I listened to Owl City for a bit, Taylor Swift. Um, who were some of the other ones? I think Bob Bob was his name. Not much music. I don't know that many artists. Um, I did I do remember Silent Toast, Whip and Nene, when that whole Whip and Nene phase was going on throughout everyone's life throughout 2013 to 2015. So that was a different time period. Um, but not that much happened while I was listening to music. Even during the time, I thought music died out. Like I felt like there was like a whole year there was like no new music throughout 2014 or 2015 because I thought, well, I guess there was just nothing new because you'll hear the same thing on the radio over and over again during car rides, and that's where I just thought music just kind of died. It just died out. Um, but yeah, not much change over the years in terms of international wise because there's people are always looking forward to new albums from Japan coming out, new songs from other countries, um, and just new music in general. But I think that kind of wraps up the two topics I kind of want to talk about. Um, sheesh. I mean, if there's more people, I'd like to hear like their thoughts and opinions on growing up with YouTubers and music. Um, I think we'll say that for another topic for another session, maybe in the future. Um, but I think that wraps up here. Man, I didn't think I'll end the podcast session this quickly. Well, oh well. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in for this Boltstrike session of the podcast. Hopefully, if I can get more people to tune in, or just come in, just talk for a bit and have longer discussions, that would be really great. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in for this short podcast session. Um, Monday, hopefully, I know it's Labor Day, but I do want to stream Mario Kart on Monday. So if you guys want to do that, join on in. And if you guys enjoy more of these streams, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. My name is Zach the Game Master, also known as Zach the Pokemaster. And I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Have a great day, night, midday, wherever you're, or morning, wherever you're at. And have a great Labor Day week.